everybody, and welcome to today's Frequencies and Friends. Can you believe we are starting another month together? And it's a new you, new energy, new frequency, and my goodness, what a better way to kickstart the month. So with that, again, for those of you that may or may not know me, my name is Adriana Alvarez, Head of Sales for the Americas. And today we have a great agenda. We have some guests from corporate as well as locally. So know that this call is being interpreted into Spanish, Mandarin, and French. So make sure you go into your Zoom menu and you click on this little icon that you see here on the right, and you're able to choose the language of your choice. So very exciting. Not only that, this call is being recorded and will be shared on our YouTube channel as well as on our social media. So please make sure if you take any pictures or any videos that is used personally, because we are sharing the recording. So with every month, we start with a quote, and this one resonated with me this day of July. Just be you, because you are unique, worthy, and amazing. Live every day to the fullest, as you deserve all the good in life. Again, July, just be you, because you're unique, worthy, and amazing. Live every day to the fullest, as you deserve all the good in life. So with that, we kickstart the beginning of the second half of this month. And I want to congratulate every single one of you, not only from Mexico, from Canada, and the US, for an incredible month, incredible historic performance. And with that, I want to pass it. Oh, actually, I want to wish everybody with that, with celebration and everything that goes with it, it's happy 4th of July to all of our US members, as well as Canada Day today, actually this weekend that we just lived. And with that, we have very special guests. So happy Canada Day to our Canadian members, and happy 4th of July to our US members. So with news from around the world, I want to pass it on to our managing director that has so much to celebrate. Not only, and please comment on here, happy 4th of July, happy Canada Day, but I want to say happy Mexico, Healy Mexico Day.
Viva Mexico!
Viva Mexico, because this month was epic, epic, epic. And we have so much to celebrate together as we continue to expand our market, our Healy world into new horizons. And with that, Mexico has shown what the passion, the energy, the vibration that we have together. And again, what an incredible month. And with that, Carla, I pass it on to you.
Thank you, Adriana. Happy 4th of July, happy Canada Day. And yes, I think the 24th of June was an amazing day, an incredible day. The week after that was unbelievable. The reaction, the passion, this purpose that we have to get Healy to millions of homes is taking place as we speak. So just a huge congratulations. Felicidades, Mexico, for this closing of June, which went above all our expectations, not just from the Americas, but at a global level. So, Adriana, with that, I just wish that we can relive all the good moments that we had on the 24th at our grand opening here in Mexico City. So can you just play the video, please? Wow, it was only a few days ago, but I can still feel the excitement, the passion, the good moments. So let's keep the momentum on, and let's take this energy to unseen frontiers, to unseen moments, historic moments on Healy. So thank you all. Thank you all to all of you that joined us live on and that June 24th. And now back to you, Adriana.
Thank you, Carla. And again, lots and lots to celebrate, because not only we launched a new market, it was the grand opening for Mexico, but we had great guests from Nuno Nina to Christian Dorner to Luciano Garcia, and of course, our wonderful host, Carla. We also had great leaders from around the globe, from Max Glockner to CJ Peters, Fernando and Melissa Lara from Mexico, and of course, our biggest leader so far, top leader, Aseneta Vendaño. And hello to everyone. Hola. For everybody that is live, because truly they did an incredible job and just work sharing their passion and being able to host over 800 people, which marks our biggest event ever, right, Carla? So not only we mark history in Healy world, but we also mark history in the Americas. So with that, again, huge applause and thank you to all of you who were part of this, not only in the US, in Canada, but Mexico and globally, to make this event an absolute success. So with that, Carla, again, congratulations. Felicidades a todos y viva México.
Viva Mexico!
Viva Mexico for such an incredible event and day to remember. And it's just one day marks a lot. So we have June to remember and July to be an even bigger month. So with that, as we continue to expand, not only with Carla in Mexico, we also have Elisa in Canada, and we have been waiting for her for so long, because again, we know we are all vibration and energy, and the right person was coming to us to lead the market in the Americas in Canada. So let me share my screen before I pass it on to her. Again, I hope all of you can see this. I apologize, but Elisa, I want to properly introduce you again. Hope you can see my screen. Elisa, again, Elisa Wickersham. All of you know her already at this point. Country sales manager for Canada. And she comes with such an amazing energy and such a passion to truly move Canada to the next level. And we've been waiting for you, Elisa, for 2 years. And you're here and you have a huge calendar to let everybody know that you're here, that you're present, and that Canada, Healy Canada is here. So with that, I pass it on to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Adriana. Yes, we sure do have a huge calendar. And first of all, I just want to say congratulations to Mexico. I love being part of the Americas. We just have so many exciting things going on in every country, Mexico, United States, and Canada. So congratulations to Mexico. Happy 4th of July to all of our friends in the US. And happy Canada Day. Hope all of you Canadians have been enjoying a Canada Day long weekend and celebrating with your family and friends. So we have a lot to celebrate in Canada, and Canada is shining bright. We've got a full calendar, like Adriana mentioned. And so we finally have some dates to give you here. I'm not going to go through them all, but if you want to take a screenshot of the screen here, or you can come back and grab this on the recording. We have all of these cities that I'm going to be coming out to in the month of July, and I'm excited to meet all of you. So we have career coffees and leader lattes. Our career coffees are going to be targeted at anyone who is brand new to Healy, just started their business, all the way up to senior team manager. And from senior team manager and above, we have leader lattes. So we're going to target those at that level of senior team manager and above. So it's just a chance for all of you to get to network, meet others in your local area in person. We've had a long few years here where we haven't had very much in-person meetings. And so we're back to in-person, and we love it. And you can meet each other. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you, and we're going to learn more about Healy, share what's working in your business, and how we can really grow Canada and take it to the next level. So some of you have asked, how do we find out, how do we get registered for all of these meetings? So you watch your email inbox. You will have an email coming out to you very shortly, if it hasn't already arrived, and check the Healy World Members Canada Facebook. Okay, so we have limited seats at each location and date. So if it's full by the time you get a chance to register, just go find another coffee meeting in your city at a different time, and I will look forward to meeting you there. Also want to give you a quick sneak peek for August. We've got Vancouver, Calgary, Ottawa, and Halifax. So if you're in any of those areas or within driving distance, you can look forward and stay tuned. We're going to share some details on dates very soon for those cities. And for all of you, no matter where you are in Canada, we want to invite you to our 1-year anniversary. So Canada is celebrating, hard to believe, but we have already been open in Canada 1 year this fall. And so we are going to do a West and an East celebration. So if you can make it into one of these cities, we would love to have you there. You can save the dates. Calgary, Alberta for the West will be September 9th, and that's a Saturday. And Toronto, Ontario is Saturday, September 23rd. So we are just finalizing all of the details, and we will be sending out the start time, end time, all of those details for you very shortly. So looking forward to meeting all of you in the months to come, and it's going to be an amazing summer. So with that, I will turn it back to you, Adriana.
Thank you, Elisa. And I can't contain myself with all the excitement I have right now. I mean, again, look at everything we have, and it's only July. It's only July, Elisa. And we have a full month of August and September coming on with for Canada and as well as Mexico. So mark your calendars, keep the excitement as we are, because tons is coming up. So with that, of course, there will be some promotions and some special things that Elisa will tease you with as she is with you in the road in August. So please take care of her, all our Canadian members.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Perfect.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, I truly can't believe it's already been a year, but it's a year to remember. We have also very exciting news when it comes to the MagHealy. So Martina Kling, our global marketing director, have a quick video for all of you to learn more about our MagHealy subscriptions.
Hello, dear friends, dear members, dear community. I'm so happy to be with you here today, and at least in this virtual form, to connect and share with you some amazing news. As most of you are aware of, we are approaching a topic that is so exciting and so important and also so close to us. Because actually, it is going live in just 2 days, on the 5th of July. And it is absolute all about our latest innovation about MagHealy. Now, MagHealy truly is a success, a big success, and we want to leverage that. We want to make it even more accessible, more approachable for you and for your customers. We want to give you more opportunities, also more flexibility to try it out, to explore it, and to see if and what do you like the most. And in the last few months, the resonance around MagHealy was just growing month by month. And we are very happy to see the increasing growth of your testimonials, your feedbacks, and also the usage of the product that occurs all across the social media. It's beautiful also to see all of the situations where you use MagHealy and benefit from it. In activating water, for example, in sports activities, local applications with MagMaken module, or also what we see lately very often, how your super sweet pets use it. And this just shows us enormous potential that we are having with MagHealy in terms of sharing it with others. Now, when it comes to sharing, we want to present you today with a new opportunity starting in 2 days, which is MagHealy subscriptions. But first, to explain why are we doing it at all? Because it is truly providing you with so many benefits. With the MagHealy subscription model, we will and we can extend the product reach and our whole sales potential. We will have the opportunity to target together with you, more customer segments, more people. And in the end, provide you, our members, the opportunity to build a residual income. So how does it look like? We are keeping our current full spec version with all applications. So what we have now stays as it is, which means one-time purchase, lifetime valid, our MagHealy Professional, you get 4-in-1 device, 4 innovative applications in 1 device all together. And you can benefit, as you all know, from a selection of 8 program groups and a total of 86 unique magnetic field frequency programs. Essentially, you buy it, you have it, you love it, you enjoy it, that's it. But what is now new, we are adding on it. We are introducing a MagHealy subscription plan, which means that we are, as I just said, keeping what we have, but extending the offer by adding the MagHealy Classic Edition as a new entry-level model. MagHealy Classic Edition. This means that you will also, like with the Professional Edition, get lifetime access with the Classic Edition to all classic programs, but you will be able to build it up from there with additional subscriptions of your choice. So this means that you can add water subscription on it, atmosphere subscription on it, or also MagMaken subscription on it, or all 3 of them. So this means that you can basically personalize your experience with the MagHealy subscription model and choose from 3 models to subscribe to for a period of either 1, 3, 6, or even 12 months. So you can mix and match it how you like it, test the applications that you really want to use. And the best thing is, if you wish, you can always at any time upgrade to our professional version. And this really, dear members, dear friends, provides us so many benefits. We will ease the product entry and have lower purchase barriers. We are also providing a member and a customer with a full flexibility and multiple choice options and offer them a new customized product experience. And for all of you, our members, this also means a residual income and more selling arguments, which will Mark cover later on, I think directly after me. So to recap it, you have flexible timings and can choose among 4 different subscription periods, 1, 3, 6, 12 months, and you have the 3 different applications to subscribe. Also, the great part of it are the discounts, because the more the merrier, which means you can benefit from attractive discounts up to 46% based on the duration and also number of the subscriptions that you book. Baseline pricing is going to be €800 without tax for the MagHealy Classic Edition, where you get the hardware, so the product itself, plus classic programs, lifetime, and then you're subscribing each application extra for around €22 without tax. Of course, converted in your currency plus tax depending on where you are. And on this price of €22 net, the great discounts will apply depending on the period that you book, like the longer you book, the more discount, and how many applications you book simultaneously, where also the more applications, the greater the discount. So you see it already there with MagHealy subscriptions. You can pick the MagHealy edition that really suits your needs, and we hope you are as excited about it as we are. In terms of marketing, you can find on the 5th of July in the back office and also in the recap newsletter so many materials like our new videos, our big commercial video, the new brochure, to really use the material and share the opportunity and excite others with the help of the tools and materials that we are providing. In the new MagHealy brochure, you can see all of the explanations about the product benefits, about each application. We put all of them inside, but also the new subscription model completely explained. And on top of that, there is also a price list flyer where you can see exactly in your currency all about the prices and also great discounts that you will get. What is important to know is that pricing is dynamic and live in time. This means depending on which applications you put in the shop basket and which periods you book, the prices will be calculated dynamically live. So directly in the shop, your discounts will be applied depending on what are you booking. And also in the price flyer, you can see and find one example for that so that you see how it looks like. Also, the whole shop experience provides new experience because we have a new product landing page which will guide you through the subscriptions model, explaining the benefits of both lifetime version as well as the subscription model. And when you, for example, choose subscriptions, you will also, in a very cool and nice visual way, be able to select your preferred options, like the period and the preferred applications that you wish to purchase or your customers wish to purchase. At the end, I can also tell you that we prepared a great training schedule and we will provide live training every week. So for the next 2 months, the whole July and August. And yeah, you heard that right, because every week from now on, a new product training with different MagHealy trainers will be happening live so that you can learn all about MagHealy and its benefits. You will also find the schedule, the training schedule, and the invitation links for all trainings in your recap newsletter, so don't forget to check that one after our call directly. So with that being said, I will close my short part and tell you that we are super excited to tap even deeper into this potential with you and MagHealy, and now with the subscription model, it's just going to be amazing. Mark will also guide you later on through the sales benefits of it and explain you more about the residual income and also the great earning opportunities. So thank you for your attention, and see you very soon on the 17th of July in the next Healy Horizon. Bye-bye.
Well, I hope you all enjoy Martina's video on our MagHealy subscriptions and that you were able to take notes and tips of everything that is coming on with Healy as well. Already recapping, not only this call is being interpreted, so thank you to all our interpreters because we're interpreting in Spanish, also in French and in Mandarin. And with this video with Martina, not only we just had Carla, our directing manager for Mexico, we had our country manager for Canada, Elisa, and now Martina speaking about MagHealy. So tons of information to take in today. So I hope that you're participating on the chat and you're asking the questions that you need answers for, because that's what we're here for. So following on Martina's video, we have a huge series of trainings. So you will receive today as we finish this, you will receive a newsletter recap and also a survey. And on the 5th, on the 5th of July, you will also receive another newsletter and a training with Martin Whitman on the MagHealy Classic applications. On the 12th, we'll be following up with Dr. Michael Chen with the MagHealy product benefits and testimonials and user experience. On the 19th, again, mark your calendars. MagMackin module. We all love the MagMackin module, and that will be with Alexander Diel. But on the 26th, we'll be with Carolyn McMakin, and that will be on McMakin module and power of dual frequencies. Then we have 2 more trainings with Martin Whitman, atmosphere module on the 9th of August and water module on the 16th. And to wrap everything up, this is an incredible session that you'll be able to have live answers to your questions from Shyamnam Halper. And if you were in our homecoming in May, you were able to meet her in person last year in Canada as well. And this is on the 23rd of August. So Shyamnam will be there for FAQ about MagHealys, but make sure that you are able to ask those questions and try to get as many answers, because we will be live with her. And of course, Jake, myself, Carla, and Elisa will make sure that we get any answers for you prior to that. So if Healy is coming big, is coming big, not only in July, but also in August. Now, we have another great video from Mark Boonzaier, a global director of Salesforce systems. And he was earlier today in the APAC region speaking about MagHealy subscription model. So we had Martina share with us a few ins and outs, but also Mark Boonzaier will share with us the Healy world, evolution, MagHealy subscription, show me the money, which he is so great at, how to sell the MagHealy subscription, a successful MagHealy demo, which this is a must for all of us, and activity. So with that, I'll share the video.
So jumping into the MagHealy subscriptions model and what it means for each and every one of you, this is a story that I want to take you through. I'm going to take you through where we're at in terms of the world. So it's not just Healy World's evolution, but it's the evolution of the world and how we need to adapt to it. We're going to cover some other key components around MagHealy subscriptions and really understanding what a subscription is, what it really means to us, why it's important for us, why it provides a sustainable future for us. What do you get out of this by actually being able to participate in a business that allows a true residual income? And then the cornerstone. The real cornerstone is, how can you apply the sale of a device, edition, or any future product that we have in a simple, structured format so that every time that you win, right? So I'll be covering this all with you during the course of the call today. Now, I've done this training with the VPs and our internal team, and it took me a long time. I'm sure Cass is going to be messaging me to say, Mark, you got to speed up because you're getting too excited on particular points. So I'm going to keep things moving as fast as possible. So let's get into the Healy evolution. First and foremost, can we agree that the world that we know it changes? It doesn't matter where we are in the world, but change is part of life. And in terms of the world that we're in right now, there has been so much change brought to the fore through COVID, right? It means that we need to start adapting. People go, oh, you know what? It's actually so challenging out in the world right now with the cost of living and everything else. I want to share something with you that's incredibly important, and write this down. Some of the biggest opportunities in the world are always created through times of adversity. Why? People have to think differently. So what does it mean? We live in a time of opportunity. And right now, I can share with you that it is documented that the fourth industrial revolution is upon us. What is that? Well, it's the emergence of technology and the rise of artificial intelligence. How many of you have a washing machine at home that you turn a dial and it tells you the type of washing cycle that needs to be done? For example, when I was a kid, my mom put the washing machine on and it did a cycle. Today, you turn the washing machine on, you turn it on to towels. Why? You've put towels in the machine, or you've put delicates into the machine. This is artificial intelligence and fuzzy logic. These things are coming together, and in the world that we're in Healy world, it is all about data. It's big data transformation, and data is now the information hub of our future. I mean, how many of you search through Facebook? Oh, no, sorry, not through Facebook. You search through Google or whatever search engine. When you jump on Facebook or whatever social media platform that you get your feeds on, and all of a sudden you're getting ads that are associated with that particular search that you did. It's here. And the thing is that we either adapt or we die. So most of us realize that, hey, we got to adapt, man. That's fundamentally important. So it means that, if we stick with what we've got, sure, we can ride it out as long as possible. But at some point, it's going to die. So we need to adapt. And in the process of adaptation, what does it mean? You need to be relevant. So being relevant means that you've got to be able to meet the needs of multiple markets based on multiple cultures on multiple areas right across the world. It's not an easy challenge to meet. But here at Healy World, we're keen to take it on. So I want to talk to you about MagHealy subscriptions, and I want to share you our approach that is so critically important, because as I alluded to earlier, if we can't make it work where there is value to the customer, where there's value to the member, and there's value to the organization, or even if it is weighted too heavily one side to the other, can we agree it's not going to work? It's people have a perception of value, and that perception of value needs to be evenly weighted. So let's say people felt, the company is just going to completely make an absolute mozza out of it, and I'm the one who's suffering as the customer based on this. Do you think that model is going to work? No. But if we had a model where the customer felt, hey, you know what? I totally understand that based on what I'm getting, that is amazing value. Can we agree then that if the organization then felt, well, we feel that that's fair, and in our world, that the member was also getting fairly remunerated for the work that they do to bring the customer to Healy World, and the work that they do to enable that person to get an amazing Healy World experience, can we agree that that would create a synergized effect? And it's only through this synergy that we can win. So this is why it is so important that these factors come together. So I know that I'm talking to a lot of you on the call today, and on this call today, there are people in certain markets where you're sitting here right now and go, Mark, you're talking a lot about subscriptions, and subscriptions are illegal in our market. Here's what I want you to understand. I'm talking, I'm using the word subscription conceptually. In those markets where a subscription is typically a automated process, right? That's all well and good. You're happy with that. For those of you that operate in markets where you can't have a subscription through automated renewal, but that the consumer needs to be in command of their buying decision each and every time, we will apply this model to your market. So don't panic about it. We will make sure that it fits and works in all of your markets, and we'll use the wording that is legislated for that market. So please don't panic about this wording that I'm sharing here. Just embrace the concept if it is a bit different for your particular market, and we'll go forward from there. So what is a subscription? A subscription is a product or service which is paid for periodically rather than once. So here's my big thing that I want to share with you. Imagine doing something one time and getting paid for that one-time activity for the lifetime value of your future. It is massive and it is critical, and I'm going to share why there's value to all of us. But there have been so many successful organizations that have done this in the past. I'm sure there are many of you on the call that have had Netflix. I mean, I've just renewed my Microsoft 360 account. It's now an annual subscription. Norton, I did that 2 months ago. Whatever your privacy or security protection softwares that you use, that's a subscription. Some people that are more hip than me use more funky kind of subscription services like Spotify, etc. But subscription is becoming a normal way of life. In my household, I have Netflix, I have Amazon Prime, I have Disney, I have KO Sports because I love watching rugby league. I have Stan Sports because I love watching rugby union. And also in KO Sports, I get to watch the cricket. So there's so many subscriptions that we have that we need to have. And it's just a way of life. So what does this mean for us and mean for us in terms of Healy World? Well, where is the customer value? Well, let's face it. In the world that we're currently in, can we agree that there's massive household pressure everywhere that we go? Now, if there's household pressure in the market that you're in, how would you feel about those markets where people don't necessarily have as much household pressure, but they have affordability pressure? The cost of a Healy is just not affordable for them to be able to access holistic well-being in their life. But look at this. Through a subscription-based model, it gives us the ability to deliver value, and it delivers us the ability to create longevity in our organization. So we give a affordable value, an excellent service and engagement philosophy to be able to support all the products, services, device subscriptions, and there's going to be a heap more than what you're going to see here on MagHealy. There are going to be so many things that you're going to see over the next 6 to 12 months. You are just going to go, wow. But it allows us to be able to adapt and provide this to our customers. From a member perspective, look at this. It's far easier for you to be able to maintain your position. And it gives you a true residual-based income opportunity. I'm going to talk about these in a second. From a customer perspective, it gives massive retention value. Can we agree that if we communicate to people in a way that they want to be communicated, for example, I want to be a member and I'm focused on being a member, we can provide tailored content to those people alike, but also we make it a valuable proposition as to why you would want to engage with Healy and promote Healy and be part of the massive movement of creating holistic well-being around the world. But ultimately, it creates stronger relationships between customers, Healy World, and the support that we provide to the Healy World community. Now, let's get into detail and what's in it for you. Well, let's look at it and let's get the gloves off, right? Because what's in it for you is a massive residual income opportunity. I said earlier, do something once, get paid over and over again for the lifetime of that customer journey. I'll say that again. Do something one time, get paid over and over again for something that you did one time. So if a customer stays with you for 5 years, you get paid every single month for 5 years. If someone stays with you for 10 years, you get paid every single month for 10 years. It's the income generating potential is massive. The career path growth is something that I really want you to pay attention on, because how many of you get frustrated with having to start your career path journey from zero each and every month? Imagine if you had a baseline that you started on each month, and each month thereafter, that baseline grew. So eventually, at some point in time in the future, you could wake up on the 1st of January knowing that you have a guaranteed career path paid as status each and every month for that entire year, and you could predict your income for that year without question by doing nothing. Would that be a powerful position to be in? I want to ask you a question. What kind of investment would you need to have in the bank to be able to create that type of income? You know, people work for a lifetime to retire on nothing. You're putting yourself in a position where you can work your guts out for 5, 7, 10 years and retire on something that puts you ahead of every single country where the pension is paid below the poverty line. Is there anyone who would not like that in their future? I mean, I'd love that in my future, I gotta tell you. So this means that we can massively change the game in terms of how we attract people to our business and how we participate in it. It means that it allows us to expand the baseline of how we provide the entry points of someone being able to access a MagHealy today and in the future. Look at that. You guys all know, sorry, when I say guys, I mean amazing Healy World family. You all know how much a MagHealy Professional Edition costs. You know that it's out of the reach of 95% of the population. But what if we could make that come into the ability of affordability of 90% of the population? Wouldn't that be something? And that is what going down this path allows us to do. It allows us to dramatically reduce the upfront cost of being able to enjoy holistic well-being. But it also allows us to be able to pay something off in small pieces. It's exactly the same as buying a home. There's so many of us that cannot afford the cost of buying a home up front, but we can pay a deposit, and each month we can pay. It's almost like a subscription. You're getting a subscription to be able to live in your home, and at the end of the period, you know, you've got it. So it's an amazing thing. This also means that it allows us to be able to access more customers because it's affordable. Having more customers means more people get the Healy holistic well-being experience. And the more people that have that experience give us more referrals. So subscription volume has a huge impact. It means we can increase our business volume exponentially. It means that we can create passive income, and it means that we can build on our bonuses each and every month without worrying about it. Now, from humble beginnings, big things grow. Now, we all understand that in Healy World, while you've got to do your career path stuff, you are building, every one of us have to build 2 legs in the binary. What I'm really focusing on is talking about the binary, and I'm going to share a simple philosophy of you based on the MagHealy concept. So if you have, you know, if you sell 3 MagHealy editions on a 12-month subscription on all 3 program groups, that is 33 QV per month per sign up. Now, if you just start with 3, right, look at that. That gives you 99 QV that can be injected into your pay leg. Now, here's where things start getting exciting, because I want to show you the potential bonus volume that can be generated through subscriptions into your organization. Now, when you start off with just 3 customers going into your pay leg, now, look, I can accept that for wherever you're at. You're probably going, well, I don't even have an organization with 3 people. That's fine. What I'm trying to share with you is that for those of you that are building your businesses, I want to share with you what happens when you start driving volume through your pay leg. So when you drive, 3 new customer or member signups into your pay leg, look at that, that's 99 QV. Now, over a period of time, that goes from 9 to 27 to 81, but eventually that could get to 729 subscription paying members, generating a volume of 24,057 in your pay leg, right? This is significant. Now, for some people, that could happen on a monthly basis. For others, that could happen on a yearly basis. But who cares if it took you 1 year to do it, or if it took you 5 years to do it? And it doesn't matter whether it takes you 1 year to do it, 5 years to do it, or 10 years to do it. Either way, if you had that volume going through your pay leg in just subscriptions, and this is MagHealy, I'm not talking about everything else that we're going to be doing, because people will be taking multiple subscriptions and you'll have multiple people sharing. So I'm just giving you this in very basic terms, okay? So let's take a look at what this means in terms of income. So this same volume of just generating 3 new members and or customers into your pay leg each month, and as they accumulate, right, look at this, you would end up with $13 off 3, 39 off 9, small, right? But as you continue to accumulate and grow and stay focused on coaching this out through your organization, look at that. It eventually becomes 729 paying members and or customers, generating 3,127 euros of income into your organization. Now, I've tried to take the most simplest and smallest kind of formula to actually do this for you. But how many people would love to wake up on the 1st of January, let's say 2025, knowing that you had 36,000 euros coming into your bank account that year and you did not have to work for it? Is that something worth working for? I say heck yeah. And this is the power of residual income. So let's take a look now at some of the selling tools that we've been able to create for you. Well, I'm going to move through these quickly because I know I've taken a lot of time. Apologies, but I want to give you as much value as possible. Everything that you see here is going to be available in the Academy. And I promise you, these tools are fully lit. They are off the charts. You're going to love it. So, top tips for improving your sales process. It's the basics, ladies and gentlemen. You identify the audience that you want to engage in your MagHealy subscriptions. You don't have to let analysis lead to your paralysis. In other words, you don't need to get so fully equipped on the product quality, all the benefits, knowing the A to Z of every different subscription type to be able to do it. I promise you, the MagHealy is an experience device. You put people around that device, I can guarantee you they are going to get an experience about it. And it might even be that they are confused about what they are feeling, because all of a sudden their holistic world is being recalibrated right before their eyes, and they don't even know it. It's such a powerful thing. We educate our customers about MagHealy in simple terms, right? We offer the MagHealy product demonstrations because they're the most powerful way to do it. We share our MagHealy success stories. If you don't have one of your own, please feel free to share the myriad of them that we are capturing right now and will have available to you in your academy. And of course, use social media, but do yourself a favor. Don't flog yourself on social media, right? Create curiosity, because it's curiosity that is going to get them engaged with you. It's so often, if I tell you a whole story, right, you're not going to go buy the book. Or if I tell you everything about a movie, your appetite for going to go and watch that movie at the cinemas is reduced. It's exactly the same with Healy. The more I tell you, the less you are going to want to go and do it. The less I tell you, but the more curiosity that I create, the more intense your desire is to experience it. So these are my key tips here. So let's take a look at some quick tools. You saw these from Martina, but we've created some amazing tools in the marketing team. There are also some great tools that have been injected through the academy. We've got training support tools that are video orientated. So for those of you who love YouTube, we have YouTube bits and pieces on there as well. The marketing team have done an amazing brochure that you'll see on the next slide as well. And then for the last component of training tools that you will see is really the case studies. So why did we provide such a comprehensive suite of resources? Well, it's really simple. Everyone is from a different personality type. You know, some of you are expressive, some of you are amiable, some of you are analytical, and then you get the network marketing, I suppose, component of it. Some are sharks, urchins, whales, and dolphins, right? So depending on the personality type of the person that you're talking to, you can share a resource that is relevant to that person, and they go, oh, okay, that fits with me. Because if we just provided one resource, that one resource might only be applicable to one particular type of personality group, and then you go, oh, well, they don't get it. What do I do now? At least here, you've got a comprehensive suite of tools. So if someone's a doctor or a more data-orientated person, well, hey, guess what? You've got a data-orientated suite of tools that perfectly fits. So lastly, I just want to take you through a successful successful MagHealy demo, but really this demo you can use on any device or product that we have in the Healy world. Yes, I've tailored it a little bit towards a subscription-based kind of model, but the concept is the same for everybody. So here we go. Let's take a look. 5 simple steps, right? And it's quite funny because you'll be looking at this and you'll go, yeah, but this is obvious. I'm going, yeah, but you know what? Duplication is the mother of all learning. So if we train this exact program out to all our team members and they all do the same thing, what's the probability of us all getting the same result? It's incredibly high. But right now, if our conceptual idea in our mind is something that we conceptually tell to someone else, they will conceptually interpret it in the way that they think, and they will deliver it. So does that sound like perfect duplication? Here, we've tried to give you a simple, duplicatable tool that you can train out to your teams. You can workshop it with if you're brand new on the call here today, firstly, welcome. It's wonderful to have you. But you can learn this yourself, and you can start applying this each and every week and get success. So here's the simplicity of it. If you're engaging with someone and you've got them coming to have a one-on-one with you, a two-on-one with you, or even if it's a group setting, you know what? Set up the environment, right? You know what? People love to deal with professionals. So if you've got a professional environment set up, people are going to go, yeah, you know what? I'm dealing with someone who's serious about what they're doing. And all of a sudden, that gets real positive things going on. So prepare your area, meet and greet your prospects, and engage with them. Team, we are in relationship marketing. What does relationship marketing mean? We are building trust and rapport. We're building a opportunity for either right now or an opportunity in the future. So don't get caught up about whether this leads to something today or if it's going to lead to something 5 years from now. I'm talking to leaders today who spoke about Healy right at the very beginning, and they starting now. So when was the best time to join Healy? 3 years ago. When's the best time for them now that they've seen what they see today? The best time is now. So this is the best thing. So set up a professional environment. Step 2, warm them up into understanding that we are an organization of integrity, what we're here to do, what our vision is, and we talk a little bit about our company and our founders, because our mission is to enable holistic well-being to every single human being on the planet. That's our mission, and that's what we're going to deliver. So you can be part of that or not. But beautifully, we have created support tools. So you see under step 2, it says support tools. We have a Discover Healy video. This is a video from our CEO, Mr. Christian Dorner. He talks about Healy, he talks about our future, and he talks about why the future is so bright right now. Step 3, conduct a demo. Simple stuff. Make sure that you've got a MagHealy. Make sure that you turn it on. Make sure that you select a module that is relevant. Now, my hot tip here is make sure that you use a demonstratable program that you run. So some people like to show the harmonization of water. This is a great tool to be able to use because people can actually see the impact physically and not philosophically. By the way, the video from Christian Dorner, this is all new stuff that we've been creating in the Academy. So this is coming online shortly. It will be available in the Academy. Sorry, I'm seeing your comments as they go. We talk about the MagHealy, its features and benefits in simple terms. We identify the prospect's needs for harmonization in their life, and this is where we focus. And also we outline the uses of the MagHealy and how it harmonizes the environments. So this is just a cool couple of idea pointers where you can start guiding your sales process. Also, we've got a whole lot of tools that are available over here. Look at that. We've got the tools that you already know that are available in there, but also we have the MagHealy brochure that the marketing team have just finished completing. Great tools. Selling the MagHealy. What do they say? Facts tell, stories sell. So make sure that you're not getting caught up in just the facts. Facts are important, and you can get those out of the new marketing brochure, but make sure that you share success stories. Make sure that you then, lead them into an area where you can start explaining the prices of a MagHealy. What do they get for free? And what are the parts that they will pay for as part of a subscription, right? Share the subscription options, point out the best value. The best value will always be all 3 modules, all on 12 months subscription, right? This will always be the best value. So make sure that you're pointing that out, and you can get that out of the MagHealy subscriptions brochure. And then what is the best way to have someone become a member or customer? Ask them the question. Which part of the MagHealy experience today did you enjoy most? Oh, I love the way that it just allowed me to be able to see physically the harmonization of the water. That showed me that you know, because my body is made up of water, what it can do for me. Oh, great. Okay. How would you like to have not just harmonization of your body, but holistic well-being in your life each and every day? Oh, I'd absolutely love it. Great. Okay. So which MagHealy option would suit you best today? Simple stuff. We just got to ask for the question. And even if they say yes or no, you know what? You can always diarize them, follow them up. Or if they're keen to be a customer or a member, you just help them in that part of the journey. And of course, if someone does want to become a member and wants to understand a little bit more, we can show them the sales presentation video that we now will have available in the academy as well.
Video with Mark Boonzaier on everything ins and outs of the MagHealy, on how to take advantage of the subscription, how to best demo it, and of course, the next step forward. So I showed a little bit of my screen earlier, but marketing updates, that is our next step. So with that, I want to congratulate our June earner of our hashtag myhealymoment contest or activity, however you want to call it. So please help me congratulating Diana Liscano from LA, California. And she earned a Healy branded yoga mat. So I'm so happy, not only that all of you participated, because we had so many of you participating on social media, but the fact that Diana Liscano from LA was our very own and first earner of the yoga mat. So stay tuned for July, again, for the hashtag myhealymoment, because 3 of you can earn a free Healy Coil. So this is all about summer, calm, and relaxation. By the way, big shout out to all of you that were just in Portugal for the retreat, and also in Mexico, because it's all about vacation with Healy. So we want you to please share a video of your most blissful and rejuvenating moment with your Healy device and tell us how you're enjoying summer. I am about to go on a little staycation, like we call it here in Florida, and I'll be sharing with all of you my Healy moment, because of course, with our Healy device, we're able to have a more blissful and rejuvenating moment with ourselves, with our spouses, with our family. So we want to see that with you. We want to see the most inspiring videos that showcase how Healy helps you enjoy that moment and this stress. And with that, we give you 3 free Healy coils, 3 earners globally. So again, how to participate, you're able to see it on the screen. Make sure that you are, you obviously should own a Healy World product, whether it's our Healy, whether it's the MagHealy, whether it's the watch, and follow us on our official Instagram page, Healy World Official. Make sure you tag us and that your account is public, that your video is in real format. And again, this is only valid for the month of July, but I can't wait to see all of what you are going to share with us on My Healy Moments. So we shared our calendar from Martina, but she also has another, which is every month, our Healy Horizon. This is coming on the 17th of July, and our Healy Resonance podcast with Kai Schulmeier that is coming on July 21st. So we'll make sure to add that to all of our calendars so you don't miss that, but that will be shared in all of our social media channels. So I know you're really looking forward to this, because not only June was an exciting month, we extended our 60% discount on our professional edition until the 4th. And today we have even more exciting news. So by popular demand, we decided summer kickoff for your success. We have extended our 60% discount on our professional edition until the 10th of this month. So I hope you've been enjoying it already for the beginning of this month, but being Canada Day, being 4th of July, being just an exciting kickstart to the second half of the year. It's summertime, guys. We wanted to extend it with a few more days until the 10th with our 60% discount on the professional. So more details are coming right after this call on the newsletter. Terms and conditions will be available in your back office, but know also that our Resonance and Resonance Plus editions are at 35% discount, continue to be at 35% discount until the end of this month. So again, terms and conditions will be available, but we are loving this bundling promotions that we've had with the Resonance, Resonance Plus, and the Professional. So right now, again, Professional is still at 60% discount until the 10th of this month, but we have the Chill Out bundle. And this is for the Resonance, Resonance Plus, but you, as a member, if you sell or when you sell, being into Resonance, when you sell a professional edition until the 10th, you also get the personal growth database, and this is extended till the end of the month. So let me go into details because again, it's all about the bundle. So 35% discount on the Resonance and Resonance Plus for the remainder of the month. So if you get a Resonance edition, not only at 35% discount, you also get a Healy Coil for free. So when you sell or you purchase a Resonance at 35% discount, it comes with a free Healy Coil. Now, I love the Resonance Plus edition because not only it comes with the Healy Coil, but also the natural cycle for free. And our Healy Professional, which is at 60% discount until the 10th of this month. When you sell it as a member, you get also personal growth database for free. So it is a win-win-win month. Guys, July is coming big. All of the announcements have me completely overwhelmed because it is an exciting second half of the month. But we told you that we are launching the MagHealy on the 5th. So today we're the 3rd. In just 2 days, we're launching the MagHealy. And we have a special opportunity for all of you. So from the 5th till the 31st of this month, whoever purchased a MagHealy Classic Edition, remember, the device comes with the Classic, but you also subscribe to 12 months plan for all 3 applications, which is not only the Classic, but also the MagMakin, the Water, and the Atmosphere. You can also get a free Healy Gold device. So anybody who purchases a MagHealy starting on the 5th till the remainder of the month with 12-month subscription of MagMakin, Water, and Atmosphere, in addition to, of course, the Classic, are able to get a free Gold edition. I mean, again, not only win, now win times 4. All details will be sent to you on the newsletter, as well as they will be posted on the back office. But for all our dear members, we have our business-to-business promotion as well. And this one is called A Time to Relax, the New Waves promotion. Fuel your success. So now, again, like I said, let's mark your calendar. I hope you're taking notes and that you are truly planning on not only having a very successful July, but very successful next 3 months. So starting from the 1st until the 17th. First, first quarter. Let's first square, let's say that. Till the 17th. Refer 2 new members or customer until the 17th with a Healy residence or higher, whether it could be a residence, residence plus, or a professional, or even a MagHealy, and you get 100 euros cash. Now, this is limited to 1 cycle, okay? So give yourself a summer bonus. But you can also, on top of that, from the 18th till the end of the month, get an additional 100 euros cash. And how do you do that? How do you earn that? By referring 2 customers or 2 new members from the 18th till the end of the month. Again, with a residence, residence plus, or a professional or a MagHealy. Limited to 1 cycle. But again, guys, you can add it on top. So not only you can earn 100 euros from the 1st to the 17th, but you can also earn an additional 100 euros from the 18th to the 31st. So I know we all love bonuses. We all love to give ourselves a little promotion, a little bonus. So this is your opportunity, because also throughout the month of July, when you refer 3 new members and or customers with a Healy residence, residence plus, professional, or a MagHealy, you can earn 300 euros in cash bonuses. And this is unlimited. So imagine 100 euros from the 1st to the 17th, another 100 euros from the 18th to the 31st, and 300 unlimited the entire month. So again, how many of you are ready to give yourself that little recognition bonus? Because this not only ends in July, we also have the quarter-long promotion where we recognize all of you who maintain director and above with 1,000 euros in cash bonus. And this is on top of anything on our compensation plan. So I'm really, really excited to kickstart this second half of the year with so many news, so much excitement, so much passion, and again, fruits for your labor. We are looking forward to recognizing you with all that you do, all that you're going to be doing. And here you see a little bit of at a glance. For the Americas, guys, please take note. Again, this is exclusive for the Americas. So this is for US, Canada, and Mexico. So from the 1st till the 10th, we have the Chill Out Bundle promotion, which I explained, the 35% on the Residence and Residence Plus, plus the bundles with the coil and the natural cycle, and with the professional at 60% off. Okay, then Summer Splash, where you can earn a free Healy Gold edition with the purchase of MagHealy, not only as it comes with the classic, but the water, the atmosphere, and the MagNecken programs for 12-month subscription. Okay, then we have, as you can see on the right, from the 1st to the 17th, the 18th to the 31st, and then the entire month. So ways for you to earn 100 in cash bonus, in addition to everything that our compensation plan gives, and our promotions, as well as an additional unlimited cycles of being able to earn 300 in cash bonuses by referring 3 new members or customers with a residence or higher, including the MagHealy. And last, but certainly not least, for all of you who rank up for the first time or maintain director and above, being able to earn an additional 1,000 euros in bonuses. So I hope you are as excited as we are, and we will have many, many other touch points too. Not only like Jake said at the beginning of this call with beginners and beyond, speaking about the new HAA app, but we also have new meetings. So make sure you go to HealyAmericasEvents.com because we have all of these available for you. And these are Monday through even Friday to have different touch points, whether it's with myself, whether it's with Shannon Roltz, whether it's with Jake Barron, whether it's with Carla Avalos, and even Alyssa Wickersham. We are here for you, for your support, and for your teams and any new customer or member. So make sure, again, that you are joining us in order for us to continue trying to give you as much as support as possible. And speaking of support and tools, make sure, if you haven't done so, to scan right now your screen if you're on your computer. If not, you can text either product or business to 855-934-4006. But take a screenshot, and if you're on your computer, you can actually scan the QR code by opening your camera right now. So you can either scan right here. To the left is business, to the right is product, and you will be able to have text sent to you with either product related tips, business related tips, with trainings, promotions, and last minute news. So again, share this with yourself and with your team members, because we want to make sure that all of you join us on all of these meetings, because the more people we have, the more we can continue supporting you. And the same with our text. I'm a text fan. So to get a quick news, little text that we can all see and read quickly about what's happening, whether it's business or product related, we hope that you enjoy it. So with that, I want to wrap up. Again, thanking everybody that was here today, our interpreters as well as our guests. And we want to close with such a high note of recognizing all of our new career titles for the month of May. So for our directors in the United States, we want to recognize Brady Valdez, Christian Pinto Velázquez, Elizabeth Matsakis, Human Zoom, Maria Angarita Guero, Nicoleta Keller, and Sergio Ordóñez. In Mexico, Annette Manauto, Claudia Ramírez González, Diana Tejeda, La Guerene, Juan Eduardo Lucio, Manuel García, y Sandra Ferido. As senior directors in the U.S., we want to recognize Damaris Reyes and Dora Guaitibonza Solano. In Mexico, Almira Saldaña and Katia Castelo Musquiz. Brand new vice president, help me recognizing Maria Eugenia Ramos González. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being today on an incredible Frequencies and Friends today, July 3rd. And we want to thank you all for all your hard work. And we can't wait to see you on our next Frequencies and Friends on August 1st. And of course, in all the meetings that we have happening for the Americas. Don't miss it. Invite your new members. And we can't wait to meet all your established members as well to connect. Thank you. And just to wrap up, just be you, because you are unique, worthy, and amazing. Live every day to the fullest, as you deserve all the good in life. Happy July, everybody. And we can wait to see you on our next call. Take care, and thank you all. Have a great week and have a great month.